Okay folks, I'm going to take a video or two and share with you a couple things about carving green wood. I'm not an expert on it. I've just been dabbling in it for the last month or so and getting some ideas from people, and this is what I've come up with my method of doing it. First of all, this is poplar wood, tulip poplar wood, and what I've done is I cut it in sections the size that I need. Now at the Lancaster show we had the American Cane Association was their national association that made canes for veterans, and they told me that the one guy there, I don't know if they all do it, the one guy there told me that he actually glues the ends with just glue to seal it, because what happens is when this thing dries, it's drying from this side in, and as this dries first it starts to crack it. So that was my concern with carving anything in this, including the small little branches that I have. I thought I had one here. How do you keep it from checking? You know, how do you keep this stuff from if it's green to check? Now, if you have a dry piece versus a fresh cut piece, they are much heavier. So what I did was I got a digital scale and I weighed this, and this was the piece I worked on was about 120 grams of weight, okay, just the one piece. And as I microwaved it and did the procedure that I'm going to tell you, it went down to about 87, down to 83, and I think I'm pretty safe with just leaving it that way for now, because I think most of the water is out of it, and you know, as time goes on it can cure on its own. But what I did was I cut these sections the length that I needed. I put it in a plastic bag and put it in the microwave. Okay, that's the first thing I do, and I put it on high in the microwave. Now folks, when you use the microwave, do not leave it unattended. One person told me that it actually caught on fire, but they did it way too long and they left it on high. This is the only time I did it on high for a minute, is to kill any bugs or anything creepy crawly in these things, you know, in these branches before I carve them. After I got that done, that first initial cutting it, putting it in a bag, putting it in the microwave for a minute on high, taking it out, you want to take it outside and open it, because the fumes can be pretty bad if you're not careful, and your better half may not like the smell of the wood cooking in the kitchen. You know, so take heed. Put it in a plastic bag, and you can put a paper towel in a plastic bag too. That will help absorb. But you'll see a lot of water in some of this come out pretty quick. Then after I glued the ends and I let it cool, and then I took it out of the bag and let it cool, I glued the ends up. After that, I took a knife and I cut out the section, you know, the whole section that I wanted to cut out for my picture or for whatever I'm carving. After that, I took it back to the bag, put it back in the microwave, but now when I put it in the microwave from here on out, I put it on defrost for about 30 to 35 seconds. The larger pieces you can do 35. Smaller pieces, such as a small one like this, I would only do like 20, maybe 15 to 20 seconds, because the glue will start to char at the top if you're not careful. So with that said, I did that. I would put it in, put it back in the plastic bag, do it for maybe another 30 seconds, take it back out, let it cool again. After about 3 or 4 times, I would re-glue the ends again. So I do the re-gluing about 3 times. I put it in the microwave on defrost anywhere from 3 to 8 times, depending on the piece. Like I said, and every time you put it in, you put it back on the scale, you'll notice it starts losing weight, because with the microwave, it's heating from the inside out. And when you feel these things, like this one here, it's still cool to touch. You can tell that there's water in it. This one here feels a bit drier. I can still feel some coolness on the back end of it, on this side, but this side that's exposed is pretty dry. And this is the piece that I'm working on, okay? This is going to be my standing branch Santa that will be on a video soon, and then I will also have a manger scene to go with it. those two will be on one video. So I'm working on finishing this guy up first, but I wanted to dry it out a bit more before I started carving it because I didn't want splits all over the place. So that's the way I'm doing it. I don't know what they'll look like a year from now. I think they'll be fine from what I gather, but keep re-gluing it, on the ends. It doesn't hurt to put another layer of glue after you seal it, because when you seal it and you put it in the microwave, you'll see little beads once in a while coming out, and it's still drying there's still water inside, and you're cooking it, you're heating it to dry it out. So that's my tip for the day. So if you want to do anything that's green, you're welcome to do it. But when you put it in the microwave the second time, like after you do it the initial time, cut out what you need and then put it. So so it can dry from this side out, that the air can get into it. And I think it will be fine, folks. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with it checking. If I do, I'll certainly let you know. These are my recommendations. I'm not guaranteeing it. It's just something that you might want to try. The other thing is you want to be careful with the microwave. Do not leave it unattended, even for a few seconds. Watch it. Take the time, watch it, take it out, and then you can walk away and do whatever you want with it. I put a few of these in at the same time, and that's fine. If you can take a small microwave and put it out in the garage and you don't want to put the bags around it for the fumes, that's fine. After about the third or fourth time, I didn't need to put it in the bag, but I'm recommending if your better half has a fit with you putting it in the microwave to start with, I would just continue putting it in the bag and then taking it outside, opening it, and leaving it outside to dry, because it will have a bit of an odor to it. Okay, so folks, thank you very much, and I'll get this standing Santa done here and painted in a little while. We're still working on his beard and stuff, and I'll show you what it will look like when that's done, and I'll show you what the other one will look done when I get the manger scene done. Okay, folks, so thanks so much for joining me here on the Carver's Woodshop. I'm looking forward to getting a few more things done with you. Okay, bye-bye.